Wow.
I'm used to
There we
not
go.
being heard.
Oh
Alright.
no,
Still the
it's working
champion.
now. The audio is working now. Can confirm.
There it is.
Alrighty. We want to do that again, or we just want to soldier on?
I mean, you just want to do the quick version, Roscoe?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
people who couldn't hear us before, this is Fuzzball. We're playing to save the town dump. We got Cesspool that's open 10 to 6 every day, happy hour on Fridays, and we got Astrid Kent in the house. We got Colonel Flop, Felix Pickles, Dr. Hunter Blake Zarwin, and last but not least, professional movie extra, Brett Bowers.
Thank you.
All right, listen, we got a lot to go on today. I want to start actually with, we had a beautiful moment on our Instagram the other day. It was a beautiful poetry recitation by our own Colonel Flop. Colonel, I just want to touch base with you because your poetry was so moving and beloved by all the people at the dump, and we had no idea you had such a soft and literary side to you.
Well, I started as fine, soft leather and have been worn down to nothing but a piece of foam and a couple of straps. I mean, I've seen things. I feel things deeply.
Yeah, you seen a lot of trash at the dump, that's for sure.
I have. Would you like a quick poem?
Yeah, yes, we'd love one.
The letter. Dear dump, I love your mounds of trash that glisten like diamonds on a hot day. I send you this letter in my heart because I do not want to write it on paper, only to have it go to a landfill which only kills you. Love, you know who.
So beautiful. Happy hour at the cesspool is 7 p.m. Fridays. Now we can't play this fuzzball game without a contestant, so let's meet them right now. We got two real wonderful people tonight. They're itching to win some trash. To start off with, we got the bosun and we got Anthony. Welcome, you two.
Arr, yar.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Bosun, you own a boat. What kind of boat do you own?
Yar, that be true. I be owning the finest sloop this side of the Connecticut waters.
Oh.
We've never had a sloop owner before. We're very honored to have you. Thank you for being here.
Yar, tis but the pleasure of the sea.
Anthony, now you tried to start a worm farm when you were a kid, but all the worms escaped. You have any theories about what happened to the Shawshank Redemption in this situation?
Yeah, this day it's still an open investigation, and we're just trying to track down any leads that we can get. So if anybody knows anything about escaped worms, please, get in contact with me. I'd love to know more about this. Try and bring those worms back.
All right, we'll keep a lookout for you. Save the worms, bring them back to their captivity.
Yeah, they're not wild worms. They were bred in captivity, so I'm just worried about them out in the wild.
How many years has it been?
Probably 15.
Oh,
Perhaps your worms found the lure of the open ocean.
Yeah, hey, if you see a boat full of worms out there, I know you're a captain. Please tell them I miss them.
I haven't exactly been out on the ocean yet. Yarr.
Just Connecticut waters?
I do be owning a boat off of the port of the rich part of Connecticut.
Fairfield?
Very specific.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was all Connecticut.
No,
Well-
Connecticut is actually a very it's very sad. It's like super rich or like super poor. Hey, Anthony, I'm really good at connecting to and getting in touch with pets that have crossed over. So I feel strongly that your worms are still with us, but if we should track down the exact point and date that they passed over, I can get in touch with them and get their story for you.
That'd be great. I'll see. I I don't know the date. They just all vanished on me one day.
Mhm.
I can't
Okay.
remember the day. It's probably just 15 years ago. So
Okay, well, I'll
Please,
go deeper
please
into your
text
mind
your
throughout
mom and
this.
dad and see if they remember.
yeah, let me.
Roanoke.
Any more details we can have?
It was early spring.
Mm.
When they start coming out of the ground a lot.
Mhm.
It was around that time period.
Our low tide season, as we call it on the water.
Exactly. It was so, April-ish.
April.
15 years ago would be April. There can only be one April, not April-ish. So it was mid-April, 2005.
Okay, that's
All right,
perfect. I'll think on it.
Yeah, it should be enough to get a worm seance started, old-fashioned worm seance. We know them well. So you're in good hands, Anthony.
Thank
Let's
you.
get started with our fuzzball
Okay.
game.
I fell asleep.
Oh,
Oh,
right, you okay?
is the worm story done?
Yeah. Right, we got to play fuzzball, okay?
All right.
All right, Anthony and Bosun, to play fuzzball, each of you are going to get 2 questions, and the object is to match with as many of our celebrity panelists as possible. Each match is a point. In the second round, you're going to get a chance to pick one of the panelists to help you earn double points. But if you don't match with that person you pick, you could lose a point. Tonight, you're going to be playing for a grand prize. It's consisting of some of our finest trash here at the dump. And the trash bag tonight contains cornstarch packing peanuts. If you eat them, they melt in your mouth.
Yar, do they float?
Yeah, but only briefly. We also got Cabbage Patch doll parts assorted. And cream of wheat.
Oh, the cream of wheat.
Again?
We got a lot of
Been in
extra
there a
cream of wheat.
lot. Okay.
Astrid, just keep working on that worm seance, okay? We gotta touch base with some worms. All right, let's play fuzzball. Bosun, you're gonna go first. Okay, get ready. I'm gonna read you the question. There's gonna be a blank in it, and we'll give you some time to think about the answer, and then we'll ask you what your answer is to the fill in the blank.
Yar, sounds good.
Not blurt. Do not
Yeah,
blurt.
don't blurt it out. Wait till after the music's done. Okay, here's your question. You're at a stand-up show with some pretty intense hecklers. They've stopped booing and started interrupting with a blank horn. I'll read that one more time, and then we'll do some music. You're at a stand-up show with some pretty intense hecklers. They stopped booing and they started interrupting with a blank horn.
Wow.
All right, Bosun. Those hecklers started interrupting with a what kind of horn? A blank horn.
My heart yearns for me to say foghorn, but sadly I must answer air horn.
Air horn. Okay. Let's start with Dr. Hunter Blake Zarwin. See if we get some matches for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did some hardcore research here, really crunched the numbers. Hecklers try to do things that are funny in response to comedians that they don't think are funny. So I looked up what most people thought was funny, and I came up with fart.
Okay, not a fart, not a point there, but it was kind of close. It was in the ballpark. Nice job there. Nice try. Brett Bowers, over to you.
So I was thinking, kind of a clown, but like the bike horn. Either way, it's not an air horn. But air horn's a really good answer, though.
All right, thank you. I appreciate your support.
Astrid, over to you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm someone who always listens to her heart, and our hearts were in sync, Bosun, because I said fog, but
Oh,
you didn't. So, hashtag weather, hashtag always Astrid. Stupid horn.
Oh, that was so close. It was just like you should have gone with your first instinct there, but you didn't. So no points. Okay, Colonel Flop, you're next.
Astrid,
Yes.
fog.
Oh, Colonel. I knew it. I knew. A buzzard gets me every time.
The true military way, fog.
the fog of war. Oh, I get it.
Oh, cool.
All right, Bosun, you got one more chance to win a point in this round. Over to world traveler Felix Pickles.
Oh yeah, I was reminded of my time I've spent holidaying in the Scottish Highlands, where the mist is quite thick and the
Above the moor.
That's right, and yeah, above the moors. And I'm told their cars have been outfitted with foghorns.
Oh,
So sorry.
We got a lot of fog in this round. Sorry, Bosun, no points for you, but keep looking out there. The sea is a fickle mistress. We're going to come back to you in the next round.
Thank you.
All right, Anthony, 0 points and 0 points, so it's anyone's game right now. Here's your question. You're going to propose tonight, but you have to hide the ring someplace your significant other would be surprised to find it. In a blank pocket. You're going to propose tonight, but you have to hide the ring someplace your significant other would be surprised to find it. In a blank pocket. All right, Anthony, you gotta hide that ring in a what kind of pocket?
The most surprising pocket I could, I think would be shocking would be a sock pocket, a little pocket on the inside of your sock.
A sock pocket. It's an unusual type of pocket. Most people don't have those anymore.
for your weed.
I still kept sock pockets, but probably a back pocket would also work.
A back pocket, okay. All right, so I'm hearing your answer is back pocket.
Yeah, we'll go with back pocket.
Okay. All right, let's start with Astrid Kent, who may be doing the seance on your worms. We'll see.
Yes. Well, I have narrowed down that the worms are still with us. They are still in this realm, and that they have they've multiplied a lot. So when there were just a handful in the bucket, there are now like 1,000 of them. So it's it's good news. I just haven't anyway. I put hot pocket. No. Okay. I also hashtag not food. If you want real recipes, go to my website, alwaysastrid.com.
Astrid, even though I buzz you, I figure you're just gonna give you a promo anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm here to promote my website, alwaysastrid.com.
All right, Anthony, let's try to rustle you up some more points here from some other panelists. Let's go to Dr. Hunter Blake Zarwin.
Yes, I was trying to think of what my partner and I would be surprising because, we don't eat solid food anymore. We are only on Soylent. So I got thinking into what would hide it. And I also am familiar with the Jim Gaffigan comedy. So I also put Hot Pocket.
Seems like the obvious answer.
A lot of
Yeah.
food-related pockets right now.
I was
Okay,
gonna say
Colonel-
it's also 92 word generations later, so it's there's a lot of your
great,
descendant worms out there.
great worm.
Hmm.
all right, Colonel Flop.
Hot Pocket.
See, it's the right answer.
It sure is.
Is
3
this where
points
we
for
get
Astrid.
points? Yay! Do I get points?
What?
2
No,
points for Astrid.
2 points.
She got 2 matches.
Yeah,
What?
I got 2 matches.
You're not supposed to get matches. How come? What does everyone know about Hot Pockets that I don't? I don't know what you're talking about.
I think they'd be a better prize than the cream of wheat.
Cream of wheat.
That's real good cream of wheat.
Now,
Cream of
Roscoe,
wheat.
Oh,
Mm.
you are a pocket authority, Roscoe. What would have you answered?
I was gonna put pants. I would have put pants. I don't know. What's all this
Oh.
hot business? Okay, we gotta go on. Felix Pickles, you're next.
well, first of all, I want to congratulate Astrid. Smashing job at picking up 2 points.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah, Anthony, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is my answer is not like anyone else's. I was reminded of the time I went on a vision quest across the outback. We stopped in a restaurant in Auckland because one might propose to one's sweetheart in a restaurant where the wait staff was primarily marsupials, of which they served soup out of their pockets. I picked kangaroo.
Mm. That's a good answer.
Yes, also the bad news. It wasn't the answer you were looking for.
2 pocket.
Anthony, this round's not looking good for you either. Luckily, the bosun has also 0 points right now.
I have 2.
We got.
Very good, Astrid.
You're not supposed to win.
Thanks.
Okay, Brett Bowers, professional movie extra. It's up to you. You're our last hope.
Well, my first thought was pool pocket because my grandfather actually specialized in pool table extra. He was typically the person who was waiting to play next, standing in the back, often with a drink. But I thought, that's just a little obscure. That's not really something people have around. So I put hot pocket.
3. I have 3 points.
Oh, another point
Very
for
good.
Astrid.
Very good.
Yay.
I don't understand this, Anthony, but this is insane. We got 0 points and 0 points. It's still anyone's
3.
game on Fuzzball.
And
Pretty
3
sure it's
points. Don't forget
Astrid.
my 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Astrid's game so far.
You're not supposed to win, Astrid.
Okay, well, I'm winning.
Okay,
Really
all right,
dominant
fine.
performance.
We gotta move on to round 2. Anthony, we're gonna start with you because you still got 0, but we're gonna give you a chance to like come back here and gain some momentum. Here's your next question for round 2. Oh wait, you gotta pick someone to for double points. So you gotta pick one of the panelists, and if you match with them, you get extra point, and if you don't match with them, you'll lose a point. So is there anyone particularly you're feeling like real symbiotic with right now? You want to pick for double points?
In hopes that we can find more out about my worms, I think Astrid would be great.
Yeah.
Maybe deepen that connection to try and track these things down.
Yeah, we will definitely deepen it. And also, I don't usually let people know this, but since you're a Scorpio, I'll let you know that I am a Scorpio moon. So we also have that connection.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, Anthony's chosen Astrid as the double point selectee. This could backfire if you end up with 0 points. You might get a negative number. Just want to be careful.
Oh, yes, then the bosun would pull into the lead.
Or just like all the many sailboat races I wish I'd participated in.
Get you out on the water someday, buddy.
Okay, Anthony, here's your question for the second final round of Fuzzball for you. Here we go. A quick poll of the dungeon. finds most people do not like the dungeon. Management is taking this cue from those high-end hotel chains and adding a blank to each room. I'll read that one more time. A quick poll of the dungeon finds most people do not like the dungeon. Management is taking its cue from those high-end hotel chains and adding a blank to each room. All right, Anthony. The dungeon, not popular, so management's adding a blank to each room. Adding a what?
I'm gonna go with hot tub.
Hot tub!
A hot tub for each room. Who doesn't love a hot tub?
Worms.
Fully
You didn't
established-
put them in a hot tub, did you? Worms don't like hot tubs.
No.
Okay, good.
No, we kept them in a cool, dry, cool, moist place. Wasn't too dry, so.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right, Anthony. This is it. We're going to start with rep hours.
So I was thinking, what would a nice hotel have as an extra? I really can't afford it there, but I do know that a lot of times aromatics make a difference. So I put a vase of flowers.
That's a nice touch, Brett, but not the hot tub answer we were looking for. All right, Dr. Hunter Blake Zarwin.
Yeah, so we found in a lot of our studies, just a lot of way to placate people that are complaining is to just kind of give them stuff, and specifically with our studies with small babies, to give them screens to interact with that will stop their yelling and turn into soft, cooing complacency. So I put flat screen.
The least like a hot tub thing we've all said so far.
Hot tub.
Hot tub.
Hot pocket.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Over to Felix Pickles here.
Oh, yes. Well, I do stay in a lot of hotels. Not all of them fancy. But what I do, I appreciate whether I'm in a hotel or if I'm strapped up into a dungeon, as I like having a clean bum. So I went with bidet.
Oh.
Very European, Felix Pickles. Clearly you've traveled the continent, as they say.
Indeed I have. Always with a clean bum.
Okay, I hate to do this, Anthony, but now we're going to check in with Colonel Flop, because we got to give you some points.
Well, you won't find them here. Towel Swan.
Oh.
Oh, those are nice. Those are nice.
Those are really nice.
Mhm.
Are
Mhm.
beautiful.
That's
Very
such a nice
comforting.
idea, but I got to buzz it.
No points. Sorry, Astrid.
That's
Anthony,
okay.
Anthony, the Towel Swan flew away with your points, but you still got one final chance. Astrid's been doing a lot of work with your worms,
I
and
have.
you got a chance to win double points here and pull in the lead on Fuzzball. Astrid Kent.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, first I want to say I've located your worms. They're living on a farm in Schoharie, and they're very, very, very happy.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear.
I'll work on getting you connected with them offline. If you go to my website, alwaysastrid.com, you can find ways to communicate with people, not using email or telephones or, just psychically. Anyway, psychically, we're connected. Must be the Scorpio moon. I put hot tub, #water.
Wonderful.
Nice
I
job,
get
Anthony.
double points too, right? So I have 6 points now.
6 points for Astrid.
6 points for me,
You're not
and
supposed
2
to
for
win.
Anthony.
Anthony, you're in the lead in Fuzzball. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Bosun, over to you. This is the final question of the game. And Bosun, you got to pick your double point selectee. Who are you thinking is going to be lucky tonight?
Yar, I'll pick our friend from across the pond.
Felix Pickles. Okay, you're
Oh,
double pointee.
exciting.
Yar, Felix Pickles. Pickles important for stopping the spread of scurvy.
Oh,
Very
that's
true.
absolutely right.
Shelf-stable over a long period of time.
What's that?
Shelf stable. Good for a bunker. I highly recommend my own self-made pickles. You make them yourself, a little bit your own sweats, your own salts in there, a little bit of self-pickling.
Yar, I prefer to brine my pickle in the seawater I collect off the Long Island Sound.
Oh, sounds scrummy.
I thought it was a euphemism for a second.
No, but my mind has been brined in that as well.
I was going to say, this guy's really into the sea.
Yes, ever since I left my job at Boston Consulting Group as a hedge fund manager.
Wow. We have a lot more in common than I thought.
Good for you for getting out of the corporate, grind and just following your heart.
Arse, I went from trading financial instruments to relying on navigational instruments, such as the
Are you,
astrolabe and sextant.
are you selling something suddenly?
I have a boat, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it. So
Oh, wow.
if anyone's interested,
Oh, I don't know. It's kind of dangerous to be on a boat in the waters off Connecticut. The post office might come out and arrest you for fraud.
yes, I've heard that about my very best friend in the world.
Oh, no.
No.
What?
The growth that lives on the back of Steve Bannon's neck.
Oh,
No.
thank God.
Ugh.
Thank
Oh,
God.
no. Okay.
Was
Alright,
that
Bosun.
the preferable option?
Yeah. No,
I guess
it's
so.
real gross back there. It's like that Voldemort head in the first movie.
Yes, that's exactly what it's like.
When I watched that as a child, I did shiver me timbers.
Oh,
Oh, no. Even
Okay,
back
Bosun.
then.
It's time to ask you your final question.
Yes.
Bosun, you've just recently, very suddenly fallen behind. You got 0 points, and Anthony's got 2, so you got to catch up. Here's
I've
your
been
question.
sucked into the maelstrom of losing.
It's not too late for you. Okay, here we go. You may walk the walk, but if you want to keep spirits up at this funeral parlor, you're going to need to wake the blank. You may walk the walk, but if you want to keep spirits up at this funeral parlor, you're going to need to wake the blank. All right, Bosun. You're at the funeral parlor. You need to wake the what?
So I thought about my person I chose, Felix, and it seems like most of his answers do be international in nature. And so I have decided to go with you can wake the bake because of Great British Bake Off.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Mhm.
And it needed to rhyme. That was a very important part in my head of the answer.
All right, Bosun, you chose the rhyme style of selecting your answer. It's an interesting strategy. It's not It's not used very often, but maybe this is a hat trick for you. I don't know.
I don't do hat tricks. I just wear the hat.
What
Okay,
I
we're gonna
think
see what happens.
what I think Roscoe is trying to say is, congratulations, Anthony, you just won.
Wait, no.
Oh.
Oh,
He won second place, right? Because I have 6, remember?
No,
it's still
That's
anyone's
right. Yeah,
game.
sorry, Anthony.
it's
Yeah,
still
anyone's
anyone's
game.
It's still anyone's game. Astrid, you can't win this game. If you want some cream of wheat, just see me afterwards, and I'll give you some from the pail. Okay?
Sweet, innocent Felix. His tiny little clean bum.
Okay. All right. Let's start with professional movie extra Brett Bowers.
Well, I went with the obvious answer, which was Wake the Dead. It's a funeral home.
Did not rhyme. Brett Bowers. No good.
No.
Okay. Dr. Hunter Blake Zarwin.
Yeah, I mean, Bosun, I was trying to meet you halfway here. You know, I've been with some of my tech guys in the valley. You get a boat and you think your life's gonna change, and man, next thing you know, there's a couple of empty pill bottles and you're running around naked on the beach. But I tried to meet you there. I put wake. I even did the kind of rhyming thing. I thought it was nautical. Wake the wake. I don't know.
Or which valley be that?
The Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley, all the way in the golden fields of California. My God, man, did you sail around Tierra del Fuego just to get there?
Wow, this Amerigo Vespucci reference? What? How deep does this go? Are you?
I was
You from
pretending to
now?
not have knowledge of the Panama Canal.
I'll go next. The answer I got was dead.
That's a point for Brett.
Oh yeah, Brett got a point.
Yay.
Congratulations, Brett.
Okay. All right, I gotta double buzz you. That was what the? Okay. Dr. Zarwin.
My
okay,
turn. It's my turn.
No, wait. Doc.
My
Doc-
turn.
All right, fine. It's your turn. Oh my God, this
Yeah.
is a disaster.
I went a little fancier than dead. I put recently deceased. #zombie. #always Astrid. If you're looking for ways to get rid of zombies, go to my website, alwaysastrid.com.
I
So
hear
are you
thieves'
okay?
oils works for that.
Yes, it does. The thieves' oil works very well. So does frankincense, which is in thieves' oil. Thieves' oil is the mixture, you know.
Okay, no points for you, Bosun. 0
Oh, wait.
points.
Wait, could do the judges think that Brett gets the point because it is close
Oh
to
yeah,
dead?
it is close to dead.
Yay,
think
another
Ask the
point.
judges.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
a
point for
synonym for
Brett.
dead. Yeah, sure.
Okay, Brett
Well.
has 3 points.
Right,
Yay.
you're not supposed to earn
Double
any
round.
points. Okay, all right, Bosun, you got 0 points. You got somebody who like sort of rhymed with you, but that doesn't count. Okay,
Got 0 points. Reminds me of a boring day on the stock market.
We're getting him back. Hey, he's remembering his old life.
My God, my God.
Oh,
Hello. Hi. Pleasure to meet you.
what? Oh,
Let's do
Oh my
business.
goodness.
wow.
turns out he was a day trader the whole time.
You trade in derivatives? I do. And integrals.
Wow.
Oh, that's math again, I think.
He's just
Math
as passionate
Not
about
that,
this.
babe. It's business.
Okay, you can not use the babe because it's the 21st century. So just saying that.
I'm rich, and I'm white, and I'm old. I can do anything.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't understand. You're right.
Mr. Pickles, say something nautical to bring him back.
Oh,
Use your foghorn.
Yeah, the Bosun turned into a capitalist. Quick.
Wait,
fire
let me
all
try
cannons.
Oh, I'm back,
Yeah,
baby.
there we go.
Pirate's back.
Well, thank good. I'd rather
That's how
have the
it
pirate
works.
than the day trader.
Arr,
me
I
too.
be back. I be back. Oh wait, what's when Barbosa steps out from behind the shadows, he's like, I'm back. Right? That's
Is he just talking about one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies now?
I think so.
my only
That's like
reference.
the second
The
one.
Worm King is the winner.
Oh wait, I haven't given my answer yet. Have I
Felix's
gone yet?
turn.
Yeah, it's
Felix,
Felix's turn.
Felix,
Here we go.
double
You
points,
ready?
Licky. We got a chance to make this happen. Felix, bring it on home.
Well, I'm afraid the points go to Brett because
Oh.
like this game
Woohoo!
is dead.
Oh my god, so Brett has 4 points.
Way to
But
go,
it's
Worm
still
King.
around.
Anthony has 2.
-1 for the bosun.
-1 for the bosun.
Okay,
And I have 6.
Bosun, I'm so sorry. You got negative points. It's not looking good for you. You're done. The game's over. Anthony, you win. You win Fuzzball. Congratulations.
Yay!
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Nicely played. Come from behind. Surprise finish. Welcome. Nice job. Let me just remind you what you won. Okay, you got some real good stuff here. You got those cornstarch packing peanuts. But remember, if you put them in your mouth, they disappear and they melt because they dissolve in water. You got Cabbage Patch doll parts of different types and varieties, different limbs and heads.
Oh, is there a signed ass in there?
Yes, there is. Yeah,
Very good.
there's a cabbage butt in there. And don't forget the cream of wheat. We got a lot of cream of wheat. Cream of wheat every week. Congratulations, Anthony. You're a winner. And sorry, Bosun.
Yeah.
But Anthony, I gotta tell you something. Because even though you won tonight and it feels good, and you got all that garbage, and you got closure on your worms, hopefully, because we found a little bit about them. But in the end, everyone loses!
Yes. Except for me, I won this week too.
Good
I
luck,
got 6
Bosun,
points.
who I'm sure is about to be arrested by the post office somewhere in Connecticut.
Or they'll never take me with a stamp.
That's our show for tonight. Thanks for watching. We're gonna have some theme music playing here that you can hear.
I'll win again. Can't wait to win again. But I did win. Yeah, what about Floppy Nene? Floppy Nene there?
Floppy Nene's watching every week.
There's Commander Root, another team viewer, and
Great Artemis Fowl reference on that.
The movie didn't do it justice.
No, the books were better.
Except the
They
part where
always
he actually ate them, just took it out of his butt and finished it.
Both Stickums, they did that. Disney?
They did.
My God.
Wild.
What are they thinking? What are they?
Sweet cells.
okay, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Y si me contratan, me publican o me graban, quizá ba da ba.